You know where to find stuff in opposing viewpoints. Let's get a little further in. It says up here on the sheet that you have to have at least 3 note cards per source in NoodleTools. So now what we're going to look at is how to use NoodleTools and opposing viewpoints at the same time to start recording your research. So let's see. I'm going to bring this tab over here so that we've got an opposing viewpoints stuff open. And I'm going to show you how to use NoodleTools. Let's see, where's my NoodleTools? That's probably in this guy here, NoodleTools. Okay, so bring back the assignment, that's in Safari, NoodleTools. All right, so this is kind of how we kind of roll. So here's the NoodleTools. Remember, we created our project, and we came up with our database there. Persuasive essay, artificial intelligence. We go right into that. We're in the dashboard. Will artificial intelligence make life better? So I'm in opposing viewpoints. Let's say science, technology, and ethics. I'm just going this way because just to show you there's more than one way to skin a cat. Now we're back in this artificial intelligence thing. Don't forget, you can always get straight there just by clicking on this link here. Artificial intelligence will make life better, will make life worse. All right, so what we have to do is let's remember what I said in the previous videos. You always start off with the overview right here. So we're going to make a source for that. So in NoodleTools, you go to the source tab right here, and then you hit create new citation. Now all this kind of stuff is to help you build a citation. So like, let's say we're going to use a book. Then you plug in like, oh, okay, here's the author, his first name, last name, the title of the book, all that kind of stuff. And you're good to go. Opposing viewpoints, though, here's what's really cool. You don't even have to worry about that. See, at the bottom of each opposing viewpoints article, source citation is a perfect MLA citation. So you copy that, and instead of filling in all this stuff and going all that work, you just hit copy and paste the citation right here. Boom. It goes right in. Save. Now you have a perfect little MLA. Oops. I'm going to edit that. You know what happened? I didn't quite see down here. I didn't get my quotation mark. You have to know enough about a citation to know when you missed a part. But there we go. Save. Now I added my quotation mark. Okay, so now you have a perfect little source citation right here. So then what do you do with that? If you go back to this thing, remember you have to have at least 3 note cards per source in NoodleTools. That means I need to have at least 3 quotes per article. So as I'm reading, and you'll probably get more than that, I copy and I make a new note card from this source. So artificial intelligence refers to machines that stimulate human intelligence by performing tasks, simulate human intelligence by performing tasks dependent on acquired skills, knowledge, and reasoning. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's use that as a definition. We just hit Command C to copy. Then I go over here to New, and then copy and paste and annotate here. That's my quote. Goes right in there. If you want to rewrite it in your own words, you can do it there. If you want to just say like why you put it in, which I usually do, this is a pretty clear explanation of what it is. And then I'm just going to call it AI definition. You must put in a title for your note card because you need to be able to organize them a little bit later on. Page right here, if there is a page number, put it in. There's not going to be for this project because everything's coming from online. Okay? So you save and close. Now it says you've got 1 note card. You can show it. Comes right there. You can hide it. You'll make new. Let's make another note card. I'm not going to read this. Let's just assume we've got some like, oh, that's a really good one. You should, as you read, you just come across some interesting stuff. Narrow artificial intelligence. If it's used for a specific task, it's called narrow AI. Okay. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to hit new again. I paste it right in here. There's my quote. And this is about artificial intelligence. I'll call it narrow AI. Save and close. Notice we keep those very short. Let's find one more. Again, I'm just skimming so that we don't spend 6 years on this video. You, when you do it, need to read the entire article and only pick the quotes that seem to actually help you really understand your project. For this overview, you probably want more than 3 so that you have a very clear sense of what everything is. ADR with open arms and okay. Ending disease, because it says something about that there. Now this says the source is artificial intelligence, opposing viewpoints. So the nice thing is you get all these quotes and you automatically know where they came from. And they go to the note cards here. So they all show up here and you can drag these little note cards around. And we'll show you a little bit more about what the point of that is in a little bit. So once you've exhausted this article, you've read everything you want from it, what you do is you go back and you read another article and you do the exact same thing. So the real threat of artificial intelligence, even if you love artificial intelligence and you want to argue that it's important, you should read what the other side says, because you have to be able to say, okay, now some people might say that artificial intelligence is scary and they might say this, this, and this, but here's why they're wrong. You can't argue in favor of one thing if you don't know what the other guys say. So article commentary, this tells you a little bit about the article. Now the first thing we do is we copy the source citation again, right? And then we go create new citation. And remember, it doesn't matter what source we pick, because we're just going to skip it anyway. So I'm going to say this is a conference proceedings, whoopity-doo, because I'm going to copy and paste a citation, and I put it right in there, save, and then Li Kai-Fu wrote this, it's all perfect there, and I do it again. Most of the money being made from artificial intelligence would go to the United States and China. Okay, so new money to US and China. Save and close. So you basically just repeat that process until you've read as many articles as you can in the time given. Remember that the assignment says you must have at least 3 note cards per source and at least 3 sources. So 3 articles should be the overview, and at least 1 article in favor of the thing that you believe and 1 article against what you believe. Because once you've done your reading, you're going to fill out this part, main reasons why your idea is right, main reasons why your idea is wrong, and then decide what side you really support. Like, you may have started leaning thinking like, okay, artificial intelligence is going to be good, it's going to make life better. But as you're doing your reading, like, oh my God, this is going to kill us all, we're all going to die, we need to stop right now. So you can't enter a persuasive project with a made-up mind. You can't pretend like you didn't have an idea already because you're a human being, but you have to be open to changing your mind, okay? So that's how to do this. You just keep repeating until you've filled up as many note cards as you can and you're as well read as you possibly can be on the subject. So the next video is going to be creating an outline in NoodleTools. And that'll show you what to do.